Battler had to suffer. Like, Battler, this fool made the world where everyone else could be happy come to nothing. Though Beatrice seemed extremely angry, she also seemed to be enjoying herself immensely. It's almost as though she waited 1,000 years to get her hands on a toy as fun as this one. Hopefully even this fool will be able to see you before too long. Bro! Bro! They're playing on demands. Everybody, flipping issue the wed warning, okay? They're playing on my mans. And like, it's super weird and contradictory because it says that everybody will be led to the Golden Land, but the only way everybody could be led to the Golden Land is if everybody believes. And not even a fraction of that people even believe in it. Maybe only grandfather, maybe. But Blattler was the only one who didn't believe at the end. When everyone else who didn't believe were dead. To be fair, most likely they didn't solve the riddle, so I don't think they can be led into the Golden Land. It's not as easy as just them solving the riddle. There's already some things that are really suspicious about that. It's like they said, oh yeah, we're gonna let you in the Golden Land, but I'm like, they didn't even solve the riddle, bud. Y'all didn't even solve the riddle. Y'all are not going into that Golden Land. And now I can actually chill out because I did Arc 1. There are 8 arcs! Arc 1 of Yumiko. Bro, that was fucking long. What the hell? That was so long. Bro, that was so long. Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There was about 20 videos of footage of this arc that I recorded. This is the first arc! Whoa! 20 fucking videos! All like 1 hour and 30 minutes of one arc. That first arc was almost goddamn 20 hours long. What the fuck? Bro, and you're telling me that's only one arc? And there's 7 more to go. Plus, I have no idea what the actual hell is going to happen in all those 7 stories. First one already kind of mysterious to the point where I'm like, you know, they just definitely lured them out. And even though they're trying to protect themselves, they didn't really do even an efficient job of trying to do that. They were kind of rubbish in Arc 1. To be fair, if they just solved the world, they probably could have saved themselves, but they just didn't believe. This is called, I'm gonna call this the full arc, Arc 1. Because it's where everyone was kind of foolish, and that's where most misfortune was happening. Plus, again, at the end, we know that none of them were the culprits. But unfortunately, there's some suspicion that I have with Beatrice, okay? This message is still a little weird. This fool made the world where everyone could be happy and come to nothing. But Beatrice was extremely angry. She was also seemed to be enjoying herself immensely. As long as this so she waited 1,000 years to get her hands on a toy as fun as this one. Aw, this message makes me so uneasy, dude. Battler, I don't know what troubles you're gonna have in the next arcs, but all I know is that in the next arcs, watch your back. Because there is somebody who likes to fuck with you. Okay? Well, when they say it's him kind of dummy, I didn't expect this. What the fuck is this word text for Battler's death? At the end of Arc 1, now I'm like, oh shit. There were 3 more arcs. Why are there 3 more? No! What the fuck is gonna happen in Arc 2? You got a hold of the girl that, like, this guy loves. You got a hold of Quinzel's girl, Battler. Be careful out there! Quinzel might be jealous. Quinzel might be jealous. I'm definitely not jealous. You take her, Battler. Take her, keep her company. So that everyone else don't have to die. Mate, sacrifice yourself for the home team. What were you even this for? These are Mario's notes. These are Mario's notes. These are Mario's notes. Oh my god, what the fuck? Bro, these are Mario's. Probably even this will be again to see you before long. Well, I'm like, that would be ignorant. You know, before I was like, oh yeah, I think this determination is kind of inspiring to not believe the truth. But now I'm like, Battler, I don't think you want to see her. I don't think you want to see her. Alright? But this is arc 1. Unfortunately, everybody dies if you don't see her. 2 plus in Hogawashi page in like arc 6 or some shit. Start seeing me in the past of how he didn't believe anyone had killed himself. But now, he got the attention of Beatrice. I didn't even realize these were Mario's notes, though. That's so crazy! Okay, I need a break. I need a break. What the shit is this? Man's got that 1,000 witch whiz or some shit. There's nothing for you to worry about. Judging by the last epilogue, even the lady in the west was indeed an extremely tragic end. It seems so. I think I would have seen a horrible children and then my entire body was eaten apart and dismantled. Speaking of which, don't you think Connor's last moments were the coolest? Even though he had his tables turned on him, it was the children with the copa, right? It's a whole bunch better than our confusing last moments, right? Yeah, y'all just got off-screen. Y'all got the pain of being off-screen despite y'all being the main characters. Shameful. Y'all, like, Conan was a servant, not even main character status, and still got more, or less saw Beatrice much more.
So yeah. But then in the end, I wasn't able to get a solid hit in. I think Kanokun Dev was a big hit. After all, because of it, the existence of the 19th person was made clear. Yes. That's right. At the time, everyone's location was obvious. So it was impossible for anyone other than some unknown 19th person to kill Kanai. Yep. Ooh. I said it was Beatrice from the beginning, over and over! Ooh. I don't want to believe it, but it does prove the culprit was a witch calling herself Beatrice. That's right. There were many strange things that happened that a human couldn't do. Ooh, only the witch can do things like murdering Aunt Ava and causing you. A human can't do it. Ooh. Not only the existence of 19 person was clear, but it was also obvious that this person holds power that humans can't even imagine. Yep. In that case, do you think there's anything wrong with calling this person Beatrice? Well, we probably meet at the very end. He with the golden witch. But he kept saying Beatrice exists. It all went bad because no one believed. Yeah, they all got isekai'd. No, they actually all basically died due to the fact that Battler just didn't believe. The other guy, it said the other guys were actually believing at the end. But when Mans was gonna try to close the deal, when everyone was trying to close the deal, Battler was just like, no. F you, Beatrice. I don't believe in you. Even one of her witch friends said, "Equals umineko if you don't believe." What is one of her witch friends? Ooh. What? This is not. I don't know what she does in the fucker. It seems to me that millions of another power pillars on the fly up till the village end, despite horrible crimes that were committed one after another. Now Morium believes in Beatrice from the very beginning. Yeah, and you know, some of this shit that Moria be telling Beatrice, especially towards the very end, was just kind of like, damn, this is some W manipulation of a child. They basically, Beatrice was basically like, hey, can you sing me one of those songs for me while I start knowing different people? Yeah, sure. Alright. How would you explain why the West were killed? You guys believe in Beatrice just as much, right? Beatrice's song probably had her reasons. If the song of Alpaf represented Beatrice's bloody rescue ceremony, many sacrifices would be needed. He must have simply been designed to be one of those. Don't Jen, you met a horrible end. At the very least, your death could have been a little bit more peaceful and funny. Oh, well, it's not like it hurt. Anyway, right now I'm perfectly fine, so don't worry. It didn't hurt? What the shit? The fucking hell is going on here? That end gotta be one of the most confusing ones because we don't even know what the hell happened. With the Hokuwashi first arc, and we know that Keiji killed himself. We also know that there was legitimately that Weion and Wayna and Shino were also both killed. Sadako, I think, disappeared. And Waker was eaten by crows. Everybody was firmly dead. In their own way. Keiichi just killed himself. After seeing him stroke Shion's cheek, which had been crushing during the story, everyone laughed at smiling. Well, it feels a bit weird saying this, but I'm sure the story would have fitted to a standard mystery genre. I'm a bit surprised to find out that it's a fantasy. After all, the Western entrance shot from the outside world on an Eastern island put the inheritance on problem on everyone's mind. It sounds just like a typical. Wait, What is, like, again, this story is already so complete. Well, Hogawashi, you can tug at a little strings on little choices the Kyotos could have made, but the only thing that the Kyotos could really do is try to play by the witch's rules. Ooh, it's not a fancy. Witches exist. Ooh. Yes, we understand. Witcher Summer does exist. That's right. Witcher Summer does exist. I hate to admit it, but I got no choice. Because it's obvious that 90% of which was involved. Anything has happened but be possible for humans. During that story, we tried to hide all sorts of ways. Now I can say it for sure. Each crime, every single one, would have been impossible for a human. About the first crime, it was actually probably pretty impossible for a human. Because how do you smash in somebody's face? Like, bro, how do you smash in somebody's face? Is there even a tool, like a hammer? But a hammer at most could probably crack a skull. Like an egg. It can't smash in a skull. Possible to carry out is the Beatrice was using all of the power magic it could provide. The culprit was a witch. That point is perfectly clear. Hehe, long live Beatrice. Everyone believed. I'm so glad. Gods and witches might seem terrifying to people who are fighting them, but I think they're most affectionate to the ones who believe and respect them. I think you're right. What about that debt shit? To be fair, in the bio, they were like, in the bio, Melee, or the Shumei Melee, it was like, you are such a fool. But Beatrice was extremely angry, although she seemed to be enjoying herself immensely. But this murder case game is finally over. Now it's time to put ourselves together and try to solve the widow of the Empath, just like Beatrice said right. Haha. Everyone ignored the letter during the story. Even though it was thus right in front of us, we almost completely ignored it. Yeah! I kind of feel sorry for Beatrice. I got the Empath waiting down here. Let's all solve it. Let's all solve it. Yeah, because they're trying to actually do some IQ game. They were actually, like, the witch was actually trying to have some intelligent fun. Everybody else just didn't caught the memo of it. Everybody else was just like, damn. This became a crime case. But unfortunately, in the first arc, they were completely wrong. Because it wasn't a crime case at all. It was a game you were playing with the witch. You were playing a game with the witch. The story probably went wrong ever since that time. That might be so. Maybe we should try solving the Empath later from the beginning, like Beatrice said. Well, it's a little late now. Even so, let's try solving it now and see if the witch forgives us. Let's go and try to solve the widow of the Empath. If so, like, behold the sweet fish will and wanting to my beloved home. Mori put her notebook on the table and opened it to the page where the Empath was holding. Everyone stared at it, getting ready, getting really into it. As they started guessing this and that about the widow, surrounded by the smell of black tea and freshly baked vanilla cookies, they spent their time comfortably and happily. Hold on a second, you guys. Father spoke in a way to cut through the conversation. His expression looked a little unhappy. What could he not like about all this fun? I've been listening to you guys for a while, but why did you all stop thinking? Why are you sure that the witch was all behind all of this? Don't you realize that something like that can't exist? Whoa! Dude, Battler even in the aftermath was just like, nope. Can't exist. Like Morley already said, Morley already was just kind of like, hey, you can't see her. You're on a different plane of existence. Y'all can't see each other. But just those words, the happy atmosphere surrounding tea party was rapidly an instant. George and Jessica, Shion and Kuno, and Moria, all of them stood blinking, wondering what Battler was talking about. Even the foolish, elegant Battler realized he hadn't chose his words well. Because this isn't clear, those crimes were impossible for a human. That's right, that's right. None of these cases would have been possible for a human. That's true. After all, it wasn't full of things humans can't explain. I don't understand what you're saying, Battler Summer. I'm the one who doesn't have a clue of what you guys are talking about. It's obvious that humans committed these crimes. There's no way something like a witch exists, right? And then, what about when I was killed in the storehouse and something horrible was done to half my face? If the culprit was human, how did they accomplish it? Yes, well, it's hard to imagine they would do something that awful. But that was the Rose Garden storehouse, right? I'm sure there were plenty of weird tools in there. Let's say they used some electrical tools like a grinder and an electric saw. That's in Battler. How do you explain Grandfather's disappearance in the study when it was a closed room? Even though the door had been sealed, Grandfather had suddenly disappeared, right? But this might be the intelligence game the witch was talking about. Because, yeah, everyone believed except for Battler. We talked about it during the story, too. It's not impossible that Grandfather used some tricks to fool the receipt. It's also possible that he went out the window and fell down, and now she locked it from the inside. I could think of a bunch of tricks you can use without relying on magic. That makes sense, but in that case, Battler-kun, how do you explain the way my parents were killed in the guest room? The door was sealed by a lock and a chain. Naturally, the window was sealed too. How do you think a human could have killed my parents? Well, we did have to leave that trick alone during the story. Anyway, there was at least a good chance the culprit had a key. And if that was possible to look through the crack of the door that the chain allowed. I know this is a stretch, but it's possible some device was used during that clock. Like maybe they struck something through it. Even a door chain was incredibly simple. It's a big factor in setting up a closed room. Still, there's a possibility that some closed room trick they could have used. If you bought some closed room mystery novels from the bookstore, you could probably find a trick that could fit perfectly. Anyway, I can't think of one now, but I claim that. But the claim that there's no humans do if they try enough. Yeah, now they're in a little game about Beatrice Saba and Battler-kun are the guys playing. Beatrice Saba still hasn't proven to Battler that none of these things could actually happen. That a human couldn't have done it. Isn't that argument horribly unimaginable? It's just ridiculous to claim it's possible for a human to do something even you can't explain how. Why is it ridiculous? Why did all of you stop thinking? Even something that looks impossible has to be doable. Doesn't it always look like that? Battler, you're the one being ridiculous. If you think a human could have done it, try explaining how. You can't you? You okay with saying the culprit is a witch because I can't explain it? With that argument, all the unsolved crimes in the world could be explained by saying the witches are culprits. Ooh. Okay, Battler is actually. To be fair, I like how, like, first Hogawashi had the people be the orchestrator of the curse, while Yumiko. You know, the craziest part about this is that it does actually make sense of why Battler would think that. Because there's no crime that was explicitly unresponsible. Even he wanted Beatrice to basically kill the people in an unexplained way. But something like that didn't really happen. Battler, you sidestepping the issue. You aren't explaining anything. We're saying a human couldn't have done it. Thereby the culprit is something that isn't human. Thereby something is a witch. And yet you keep arbitrarily deciding that witches are impossible even though you can't explain anything. It's almost like humanity was during the Dark Ages. Like those fools who claimed the heavens spun around the earth. Those who said the earth couldn't be spinning even though they couldn't explain why. That kind of argument really pisses me off. So basically what you're trying to say is I can't explain how a human could do it, then I must expect the culprit is a witch? It's not like we're forcing you to go that far. We're just wondering what basis you have on such nonsense. Nonsense. Hey, I have been really saying something weird just now. Am I the one who's crazy? You guys are really starting to freak me out. Battler Summer. When I died in a boiler, I was killed by a 19th person who shouldn't exist. Can you explain how a human could have done that? My guy, you're not helping the case. We're in a stalemate, okay? Battler himself says that there was only if the witch did exist, it's between there's less than 18 people. But greater than it's less than 19 but greater than 18. At the time the locations of the 18 were well known. Even so, I was killed. We talked about it in the story as well, right? Comes a Barchan, for example. She said she was following right after you after he headed down the boiler. But we can't for sure whether that was a lie or not. For all we know, she might have entered the boiler room with you and caught by surprise. Or maybe you stepped into the boiler room, activated some kind of trap, and the one who might have set it up to hit you with one of those lockpicks. After all, the stench of grandfather's body was coming from the incinerator. Someone was bound to go and check if the culprit just set the trap before, and it could have easily strayed away from the place and used the time of Kanakun's death to create an alibi. You talk about a trap in the boiler room, but what kind of trap could that be? Okay, that is some W planning though. You know? Honestly, if we're gonna go by that planning, maybe one of the dead people were not dead. My man just challenging the narrative. Following his death, everyone immediately ran over to the boiler room. But we didn't find a key or weird device, did we? That's correct. Battler Summer, what kind of trap could have been killed with? You know? I don't know that. But anyway, it must have been some kind of cover trap. Or maybe someone lying. Or what about this? Kanakun. What the whole thing was just you play acting. That's it, you were play acting. Aunt Ava and Uncle Hayashi were also play acting. They made a closed room themselves and pretending to be dead. Battler, your head has been feeling okay? Should I bring you some cold drinks? Don't look at me with those pitying eyes. I'm not saying something that crazy, why? I'm just pointing out some possibilities you might find if you think of all of it as a trick. Look, a pretty classic trick in the mysterious stories is just to have one of the victims playing dead. Okay. This is some understandable shit. Though Battler Coon is legitimately the... You know, Battler in this story of Umineko is legitimately the ghost. Guy from the ghost story who never believed ghosts existed. And I'm still like, so? Doesn't mean a human can't do that. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't actually mean a human can't do that. Also, she couldn't evade an artifact doors. So they haven't even checked if Beatrice could actually get through grandfather's door. Classic trick. In other words, when Kaneko was killed, we knew for sure that the rest of us were. Let's assume that Kamza Buck Trail is lying, but that's only counted as survivors. What if the culprit was pretending to be dead and joined the group of real victims so we'd lose track of them, and then acted on them later? Everything would be explained. Huh? So you're trying to say that Aunt Ava or one of the others was the culprit? But then Dr. Nandra confirmed all their deaths as a doctor. That's right. Dr. Nandra checked all the victims. Hello, Summer. Your theory wouldn't work if Dr. Nandra had been one of the culprits too. Oh yeah, that's right. Once you consider Dr. Nandra White be one of the culprits, affect the proclamation of the death, the whole story changes. See, that's also a classic trick in mystery novels, isn't it? But Dr. Nandra was also killed, right? I'm about that. That's right, Dr. Nandra faked his death. After all, there isn't anyone except Dr. Nandra who can examine corpses properly, and everyone was really confused then anyway. We didn't have any spell checks to check if he still had a pulse. That's true. Valid. With this theory, any one of the dead people could be walking around. I think it would be hard for the sick of us who died at the beginning to do that. After all, the shutter was closed. There was a padlock. We couldn't open it from the inside. That's right. Mom was holding on to the key. Though, is Mom one of the culprits too? Oh, wait a second. Maybe it was impossible for the first 6, but in case Aki's parents' door was only locked from the inside, so they could have opened it from the inside. That's why we still left the room. Maybe they jumped out the window and go to the boiler room first. Is that too much of a stretch? Or maybe Dr. Nandra made it when examining corpses. He said himself right. He said there's a very high probability of making a mistake when examining corpses. That is true. W. If he disguised it well enough and prepared a substance body, you can fake your own death. Let's leave the method and the trick used for later. And you see, it's not that hard to deny that 19% exists. Battler just a... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Much less a witch, right? At least that much is completely impossible. I don't know why you've been trying so stubbornly to say that one of us is the culprit. In other words, you want to suspect one of your relatives. That's not it. It's just I can't accept that 19% existed. If one did, we would construct our argument from the view that the culprit was human. I would only accept it if it's a witch in desperation, and at the very end, after everything else has been disproved, and everything else hasn't been disproved. Let's fucking go, main character! There's no way witches exist, right? Why has everyone been casually accepting the culprit as a witch? Do you think how great your family was makes you hate the thought that someone close to you is a murderer? But it's okay to let that fool you? Don't you want to find a desirable culprit who killed that many people? Yeah, mate. Aki, don't you want to avenge your parents? Jessica, don't you want to avenge Kano-kun? And Kano-kun, don't you want to avenge Shion-chan? Shion-chan, do you at least know who was it that killed you? Why does everyone surrender and decide the culprit was a witch? What is wrong with all of you? The foolish and short-term, but... Who is the narrator? Who is the narrator? They say the foolish and short-tempered battler tried to force his ignorance on the others and yelled at them. However, everyone just looked at him, pitying, silently watching over him. Okay, but these theories are pretty damn good. Come on, mate. Even though I'm like them. The stuff we have seen, yeah, 19th person or an invisible person or an entity exists. At the time, the wise Moria laughed and pointed out Battler's mistake. I'm shocked. All I see in you is repeating this nonsense. Think you figured some out, Battler. So, what's next? How would a human do it? In practical terms, I mean. I would imagine you say I can't think of anything now, or with some kind of device using abstract words to run away and evade from the topic. Well, what I really want to know, Battler, is this. Why don't you believe in Beatrice? She exists, so why don't you believe? Because she doesn't exist. Witches don't exist. Also, she was dead. There was no way. It was almost like a spoiled child who doesn't want to accept something. The pitying gaze is quietly close to around Battler, but they didn't reach his stubborn heart. Yeah, let's go, main character. You realize you're acting like a spoiled brat throwing a tantrum, right? At least some, I understand your feelings, but Beatrice does exist. Barakun, why don't you believe? Even though there's so much proof. I don't accept the argument that a witch must have been behind everything because I can't explain it. That kinda makes sense, yeah? Doesn't mean that you don't know how a light bulb shines, then magic is the cause. Yeah, he's basically taking the discussion that, yeah, since you can't explain how the murders were caused, then it's all an act of some scapegoat. Yeah, who the hell is the culprit? That's wrong, isn't it? There's nothing that can be explained without magic. All this about witches and magic is supposed to be an abduction of thought. You are just smarted and gave up because you didn't understand what happened. Isn't that right? Wow. Unsurprisingly, it looks like you alone won't believe no matter what, Battler. Even if a single person doesn't believe, the miracle won't occur. So if you don't read ignorantly deals the miracle, the magic won't be completed. To be fair, didn't Kenzo basically just say Battler's a fool? Kenzo was already telling us that Battler was a fool. Though I'm also like, bro. I'm also like, you could actually explain some of these areas. I actually do genuinely understand. I'm like, It's just the fact that, like, the story in Arc 1 really did not give you that many clues. As to who might be the killer. Genji might be a pretty big guess. Moria definitely isn't because it's being told by Beatrice. Moria. Grandfather Kenzo, but Kenzo also died. And the murder still continued after Kenzo. The old lady. But the old lady after Kanan. Hehehe. How I see. Bro, the entire plot point of Yumiko is getting this man to believe. Tifa, I don't think they're gonna succeed in getting this man to believe. He's too much. He's too proud. And I understand that, mate. Even though I'm playing the game from an outside perspective, I'm like, yeah, I think the witch exists due to, like, the Yumiko power sheets. Due to Yumiko being, like, on par with, like, Marvel and DC in terms of ridiculous overpowered verses. That's, like, that biggest source. But Beatrice hasn't exactly proven herself as the actual witch. My man, like, Yeah, you could actually explain the murders. Now, is the culprit really any of the people with fake bodies and shit? That's far-reaching, but my man was trying to come up with these conclusions. Damn, even in like this place, I'm like, when she said a toy to play with, I'm like, damn. Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of fun, these arcs. God damn, this is gonna be a lot of fun for Beatrice. Because the story is essentially of seeing my mate being like witches don't exist. Alright, imagine if a ghost actually existed and it was actually out there killing people. There'd always be someone who don't believe in it. Now I see. I finally figured it out. So in other words, you guys are trying to force me to say the witch exists, right? A lie that everyone accepts becomes the truth. Is that what all of this is about? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to keep going about all of this. But, well, what you all doing is useless. I refuse. You guys are pressuring me. That's why all of it is useless. Whoa! Why? Sorry. But why don't you let me spin the chessboard around one last time? If you want me to force me to accept there's a wish, there's a really easy way. It's not an indirect way of saying it must be a witch, because humans couldn't have done it. All you have to do is show me the witch doing it with the magic. Bro! Mate was like, come on, come out. Come out and do the magic pizzazz. What are you doing being vague? But there's something that they haven't told them, is the fact that like the game, the peeps revive. I think, but again, bro, I think one thing that is actually kind of interesting with this guy's beliefs is that it's very paradoxical. He's better saying, okay, prove me that this witch exists through the magic, but I think Beatrice, her body cannot be shown. So the question is, how does Beatrice show the main character that she exists without a body? Furthermore, what Mario said earlier is what really dug her grave. You say that even if one person doesn't believe, the miracle won't occur. But real miracles happen whether people believe them or not. Even I alone don't believe. So any miracles or magical wishes exist is because I believe in them are downright lies. You know, you see Moon following Battler's ignorant rant. Was blown away by a very soft and light laugh. Whose laugh? Battler was surprised. He had never heard that voice before. When he looked at George, Jessica, and Shion, Carl, and Mora, he had noticed that they had suddenly gone respectively silent. Who's it? Beatrice decided with the what the fuck? Are you on the bio? No, you're not in the bio. Who are you? Come on, bro. Even I'm having growing pains. Okay, where are you on this bio, bro? You're not here. Hey, look, scuff that shit. How amusing. I haven't met such a charming human in quite some time. What? Who are you? Bro! My man!
This is the opponent you're fighting, boy. Bro, this is your opponent. This is your beef. You decided to pick a fight with the witch by saying no, she don't exist. All she had to do was appear before me and use magic. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. So doesn't the reveal of futures basically end off one? Who are you?
Don't you even know the host of the tea party you were invited to? How amusing indeed. Chackle, chackle. This is future Summer, the golden witch who was lived for thousands of years. It's an honor to be graced in your presence, future Summer. Please forgive Battlecoon's ranting. This guy is just stubborn. He still doesn't understand the situation he's in. Chackle, chackle, chackle. What a treat this is. Most witches get tired of living for 1,000 years. How nice it is to meet a man with a backbone such as yourself once in a while. In spite of the honor to be presented with the future shows us some battler.
Okay, but yeah, my man has a backbone, okay? I understand why the witch likes him. That man was still like, there is a way. There is a way. There was a way you could do this. Oh, and there was a way without having a 19th person. There was a way. No, and not about to tell me there was no way. There was a way. There was a way.
How astonishing. Are you really that desperate to make me believe in a witch?
That a 19th person is a culprit?
This is starting to get interesting. And it's all useless. You must be an illusion that Mario and the others called Witch Beatrice. And you? You will only be less existence everyone believes in. So you've kinda half existence, right? That's why you want to make me believe too.
You can't exist because I alone don't believe in you. This is some actual determination though. This is actual stubbornness.
Isn't that right? Your powers of comprehension isn't bad for a mere commoner who knows nothing about magic. Yes, it seems you were born with a strong magic resisting power. You're a natural enemy of us witches. No, how much you would turn our world upside down, you would never believe in us. Therefore, magic won't succeed. I accept that attitude of yours, Chackle Chackle. I've got no clue what you're saying. It's very kind of you to go over your trouble and show yourself to us, but I don't believe you exist in the slightest.
Both like, in this event, would I even be able to believe that Beatrice exists? Like, we'll talk. I'm looking from the perspective or the POV of knowing that Umineko actually has some goddamn overpowered ability. So I kind of already knew that whatever they were talking about existed already. But if I was buzzing into the event like Battle and the others, would I believe things that was first? I would probably just think killed. If I survive towards the end, would I even believe that the witch exists? I don't actually know, because I'm from the standpoint of, oh, well, that looked kind of foolish. So making some great points.
It's true, many strange things have happened during those 2 days. Like Moria said earlier, even I thought all of the tricks could be However, that doesn't mean I will surrender. I'm different from the rest of them, got it? I never accepted that it was the work of the witch because I can't explain it. It keeps getting more and more amusing. Making use of window will be worth my while. You're just the kind of man I like to force. I like to force into phrasing my name. Oh my god! Well, the whole set pieces have been set into place. I love to make a bear like you kiss my toes. Jackal, jackal, jackal. Damn! If you want to talk nonsense, talk all you want. I deny you exist. I will explain those events with humans and tricks. There was no room for even speak of magic witches. Both pretty wonderful. What a perfect way you divert oneself from 1,000 years of boredom. Then let me ask you. In a short while, like you say, using a crack in the door would be sufficient to kill Ava Hayashi, right? Explain how they could have been killed using some human trick. Suddenly jumping right into the toughest part, are you? I mean, this is the trick using the powder stuff. Miss Wheel culprit. Oh! With a shake of her golden pipe, a gentle multicolored smoke trailed out the end. The smoke quickly obscured their surroundings, and they were suddenly in the hallway of the mansion. Whoa! The door in front of them was slightly open and secured by a chain. I can actually get a theory about how they died. Maybe they got killed by somebody who used some window unlocker. That is actually a possibility. Because there's one window, isn't there? That's why the door to the room where Ava and Hayashi were killed. Nice trick. Very well. Show me what you do through this small crack battler. Gig. Bob has some device to shoot those ice picks. If they use that, how would they get Ava on the bed when you can't see that far through the crack? And how would you reach Hayashi in the bathroom with the door shut? Damn. There's a quack. Goodbye in some way. Jackal, jackal. If you can't think of one, allow me. Oh, how would a witch do it? Come on, let's see your little trick. Valley, you're being rude to Beatrice. How nice, how nice. What a charming man. It'll make it even fun to dude, this is the most blatantly avert character of all time. It'll make it even fun to force you into some mission. So what are the other arcs about? Like, are they all about like the witch? The witches, because now it's confirmed that there are trying to baby say, we here. And you can't do nothing about it. Battler has the most sturdy dynamic. You really want to make me kiss your toes that much? Only if I surrender. But watch, I'll definitely expose this trick and make you kiss my ass instead. Chuckle. What a delightful man. I'll remember that promise. Weak witches kiss the behinds of demons to gain power, because there's no more humiliating oath. Just being told that makes me want to force you to surrender. Jackal, jackal. Pay no mind to Battler's worthless landing. Beatrice once again shook the golden pipe. That's right, the golden pipe was her brush's magic cane. Come wise children, I am the guide of purgatory. Forget the deadly sins and hold the 7 stakes. Guided by those magic words which sounded like a command, the 7 strikes gathered. They were the stakes of the 7 demons, representing the deadly sins of civil people. Beelzebub, Asmodeus, come, forgive the sins, release the spirits of the sinners. What? Speaks to Beelzebub and out. Asmodeus responded to Beatrice's call. The 2 sticks of the demons were sucked through the crack of the door like billiard balls by a cane stick.
Beelzebub and Asmodeus just decided to come in there, and the witch was just kind of like, you know what? So we gotta kill you. With two different weapons.
I think they represent the sins that the people have committed. So I'm also like, what the fuck happened? No, then several scattered noises reflected through the wall, making a sound like a woodpecker.
Whoa! You just appeared!
The golden witch has lived for thousands of years. She has surpassed the limits of humans and like demons. Sometimes her response is offered the summoning by humans to offer up her powerful exchange for a price. She likes black tea and ice cream. She hates boredom and people who deny her existence. Damn, so it's like I hate boners to this dude. The demons chewed him. They went to hell? At the end, a pleasant song. There was a small-sized swing that sounded like the one heard of someone chopping firewood. He actually slices through the wood. There's a sign of two pecks burying themselves into Ava and Irish's forehead. Right down in the middle. Wanna see? He definitely heard the two sounds like the barrel floor was being split open. Tyler wasn't permitted to see it since he was on the other side of the room. Those two who had died again this time the second time may not laid an inch apart from when they last time laid the segregated blood spray before. You moron. That's insane. You think you just killed them like that? I can kill them. I can kill them just like this. Jackal, jackal, jackal. Suddenly the two were no longer in the harbor seat in the teapot they started from. How are these ladies gonna defeat Battler?
Okay? He got that notification that Shonen MC was on. How are you gonna defeat that, mate? You can't! Y'all are gonna be exposed for being a fraud.
Everyone but Battler was sitting meekly, but Connor was moaning, fresh blood dangling from his mouth. The wood two at a tea party. Satan's stake was buried deep into Connor's chest. Ah! Connor-kun! Damn it! Fowler was the only one getting agitated. George, Justin, and everyone else was musically hanging their heads like students being yelled at their teacher. Connor was captivated by the trifling anger and tried to disturb my banquet. Being easily captivated by anger is your deadly sin. Cleanse yourself and repent and do it over. At last summer. Build your summer. Please forgive him. The Kato-kun has repented enough. Wonderful. I am generous to those who respect me. Chackle, chackle. Don't screw with me!
Do you think I would accept your existence because of this cheap act?
Like hell. You're 1,000-year-old witch. Your tricks aren't 1,000 years old. They're just the sum of centuries of classic tricks from a mystery genre. Like, fuck! I'm not gonna just accept the existence of a witch used a century-year-old trick that have just been used in a mystery genre. Y'all gotta go further beyond. Y'all gotta hone your heart. Or else them fraudulent claims. There's no such thing as magic. Definitely not. All of the claims can be explained with humans and tricks. Chackle, chackle. You would explain my 1,000 you use the hundreds you use in humans. Good. This is precisely why I've taken a liking to you.
Foolish battler.
Cut it out, Battler-kun. You can't go against the witch. Give you. Shion started moaning the whole other chief. Maybe she would have had a toothache, but apparently it wasn't a toothache after all. The slight wetness spread. Her father's knew Shion's cheek was holding. It looked like the wetness was causing Shion unbearable pain. Her fingers were pressing against the cheek, and drips of sweat all over her body. Shion! Hang in there! What's going on? I mean, what the hell is this wet stuff? Next name's blackly covering half of Shion's face, and then the stupid dumb Bolo finally realized. Please, Battler-kun. Please believe in Beatrice, I beg of you. Because if you won't believe, the magic is dissolving! So for some of his life, Battler heard a sound like a pomegranate splitting. The white spray even lighted up Battler's face. Poor Shion's face had been split in half, but her horrible moments in the storehouse were repeated again. They say the witch is benevolent, but this does not seem benevolent. Even if you could say unexplainable magic, bro, I might just not believe just by spite. I might just be like, I don't know, do the most impossible magic ever. Come on, y'all gotta innovate, man. This shit too easy. This shit tricks. Killing 2 people in random unexpected places? You could have had the bodies, propped them up like a prop show, or the bodies could have not been dead after all. Surpass your quality. Whoa! Chion! Whoa! Nig, damn it! Stop it! Don't humiliate the dead! Wagi! Stop the weather split across George's entire body. It was like a beautiful color drawing by milk when it was poured. Who the fuck is the narrator? This narrator seems way too much on Beatrice's side and not as much on Battler's. This narrator called Battler idiot and called whatever show Beatrice is putting on like beautiful, elegant tea drink by milk. It was spread out and extended across his entire body. As it did, it gave George increasingly greater pain. Looking at this bizarre spectacle, Battler was petrified as he frankly thought with his pitiful, clumsy imagination about the nature of this strange death George and the rest were experiencing. Eventually, the wedding reached to Jessica's well. Guy! Stop it! What did Aki do? What did Jessica do? Just stop! Yes. Battler. Don't let the witch break your spirit, deny her, erase her. As long as one person denies her, she's an illusion that cannot exist. Guy! Are you okay, Jessica? Whoa, athlete? George was no longer recognizable as a human. He looked like a pile of leftover meat after the good, delicious meal has been scrapped off and cooked. The only thing even remotely human is a low jaw in his rib cage. And it's clear that Jessica, who was covered with steadily strength and wetness, was appealing to the same fate. Battler, quickly believe in Beatrice. If you don't, everyone's magic will dissolve. Maria, it's all over your body too. I'll revolve all the dead with my magic. The only one that's alive is Beatrice. That is some eerie shit. The only one that's alive or that's not a red marker is Beatrice. But as long as you don't believe that magic holds no true power. Chackle. I'm sure a man like yourself wants to went to this something like this, like Battler. We don't want to doubt our friends. We refuse to freeze reality gave into the witch. But Ballard, you won't give in to this witch. Yeah! Jessica, yeah! Or Jessica bet the same end. Just like George, she had ended like butchered leftovers. George and Jessica have now been destroyed and melted and makes it impossible to tell them apart. Ballard, don't cry. Beatrice will restore the dead over and over, so there's nothing to be sad about. So, if we die, we're still just fine. Weathers began to eat at the whole of Marie's bell. The food was Ballard watched and screamed. My man's a shonen MC. I won't forgive you. I'll never forgive you. A witch? Magic? I risk my body and soul in denying you. No matter what happens, I can't accept you. Now they've gone so far to piss me off, I will never forgive you! I won't forgive you. I won't forgive you. I definitely won't forgive you. You regret making me, or does she make Ballard, you enemy? I will deny you no matter what. No matter how badly things get. It can all be explained by humans. I will erase every cell of you from this world. Well said. Ballard, was it? The thing that is divided by 1,000 years boredom. Come on, explain. Try explaining all where humans are tricks. And learn how lowly humans are. Let's see if humanity has built 100 years can plus my 1,000 years. If that's what you're forcing me to submit to you, you're so present. Well, tell me. You yourself, you call Ballard. What about Moira's letter? How were the 6 killed? The shutter, the receipt seal, the closed room with the chain, Kana in the boiler room, Genji and the others in the lounge. Now she's suicide. The widow of the on-path. The location of the hidden gold. Here's Ballard. Why don't you show me the power of humans? Fuck. Okay, this is some of the peak main character shonen MC type beat that every shonen MC has. I don't know what all these Japanese puns are. But yep. You just confirmed the fight with the witch. Beatrice. Can Beatrice get our main character to believe, or will our main character prevail? The only reason why I believe that Beatrice, pretty sure I don't believe Beatrice exists in our world. Nope, not even close. Well, the only reason why I know Beatrice exists was because someone said Nico was like the strongest person. When they cry, Zoe. Welcome to not Wakajima. In addition to new elements, unknown has been added. You can find this feature on your title screen. What the fuck? What the fuck? Unknown? The game just... Welcome to the tea party for those who aren't human? Bro, what is this? Bro, I haven't even gone to Arc 2. Guys, I haven't even gone to Arc 2. Now there's question mark. Episode 1. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Welcome to the tea party for those who aren't human. What the fuck? What the hell? It just keeps going! It just keeps going! What sort of black tea shall I prepare next? Bro, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. What is this? What is this?